What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Road Tuesday, and with the new set, there's a lot of fun cards that we could play, and I'm excited to start testing them out. And the first road deck we're going to test is something that people might actually consider like a good deck, and that is Victreebel Vileplume. Now, the new Victreebel has the attack Pollen Hazard. There's 20. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now Burned, Confused, and Poison, which is broken. Like three different conditions for like one grass energy. With Forest Giant Plant, you can get Victreebel easily. So that's really cool to see. And it has the attack Stick Absorb 80, heal 20 from this Pokemon. Then if any Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn, which might seem bad, but you can like Lyson or Hoopas get them stuck in the active and maybe like triple shot them or something like that. Maybe double shot Shaymins, and it becomes a really good attack to end the game. Or just like finish off 80 just to guarantee a knockout. It's really strong. We get the Burn, Confusion, and Poison. Poison does 10 between turns. Confusion, flip a coin of tails, it does 30 to itself. And Burn, auto 20, but your opponent flips a coin of heads, it gets rid of the Burn. If tails, it doesn't. So I really... Burn is a new, it got a new upgrade, and that is the new rule for it. Alright, so 2-2 Vileplume. I basically took the Decidueye decks and just like took out the Lugias and like everything like that. Just put the Victreebels, and took out the Decidueyes, put Victreebels in it. But 3 Shaymin to help set up, try to get that turn with Victreebel and Vileplume. 1 Tapu Lele, of course, Winter Tag is broken. It's going to be almost one of almost every deck. 3 Love Ball to get out Pokemon with 90 HP or less. 2 Revitalizer, 4 Trainer's Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 VSC, 4 Stat Plants. Really just like stuff we've seen all the time. Just really like consistent Vileplume stuff. Like I said, nothing has really changed from the Decidueye to this. I just cut out the Decidueyes and put in the Victreebel and stuff. 3 Lysander, just to bring a Pokemon off the bench. If they retreat, you need to bring them back up the active spot, get stuck. You get something stuck in the active without energies, which is really cool. 3 End, 4 Sycamore, 3 Flowstone, and 8 Grass Energy. 3 Flowstones to help out a lot more with the Vileplume, because in this matchup, if somebody licenses on your Vileplume, you don't have Decidueye using Feather every turn. So you need to make sure you get that turn 1 Flowstone on your Oddish before you get the Vileplume out. 8 Grass Energies might seem like a lot, but you gotta remember you played 4 Grass and 4 DCE. In Decidueye, and I just cut out the DCs for Grass Energies instead. And there you go, it's a very simple deck. We're going to get a Vileplume, we're going to get Victreebel, use the Poison Hazard, Pollen Hazard, sorry. The only downside, it has 140 HP instead of 240. And you only do 20 between turns, but you do have the Burn, Confusion, and Poison. It's going to come down to Confusion flips and Burn flips, which is really weird to say. There's a lot of flipping stuff in here, which is kind of annoying, because if it goes bad, it goes real bad for you. If it goes good, then your opponent hates you and you win the game. But there you go, guys. There's the first Road Tuesday deck. It's Victreebel, Vileplume. We're going to see, is this deck worth considering playing, or is it just like a league deck just to goof around with? But hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, so playing against Reginator, playing a Water, Grass, Lightning, and a Colorless deck. Well, go ahead, like always, and let's see what happens. So we won the coin flip, so hopefully we'll get that turn with Vileplume plus Victreebel. It'll be really cool to see. And alright, so we start Oddish and Bellsprout with an Ultra Ball. Pretty good hand right now. We'll start Bellsprout, of course. Put Oddish down. Ultra Ball, discard the Lysander Gloom for a Shaymin and to start the party. So put both these guys down, press done, and can we take a game with this Victreebel Vileplume deck? So there's a Victreebel already in our hand. So I'm putting out Force Giant Plants. I am going to Ultra Ball discard both the... I'm still going to discard these two, just in case we hit some good cards, we'll be good to go. I guess we could have put down a Gloom. That would have been a little bit smarter, probably, and have Ultra Ball away and discard the Victreebel. Mistakes are already being made. Okay, so we'll Trainer's Bell for an in. I think I want to play the in here, just get a new hand of 6. So put down the Bellsprout. Grass and in for a new hand of 6. We could discard the Victreebel, but I really don't want to. Hey, so we get Love Ball for a Weepinbell. Okay, so let's grab a Weepinbell. We have 1 Gloom in deck, 1 in the discard pile. We have 2 Revitalizers, 1 Victreebel's prize, 1 Weepinbell's prize as well. Alright, so grab the Weepinbell, put down the active, put down the Bellsprout. And we'll Shaymin for 3 new cards. Can we find a Gloom and a Vileplume? Alright, so we do find it. So we get Love Ball for a Gloom. Okay. Put down the Gloom. We'll Ultra Ball, discard the Trainer's Bell and the Grass Energy for a Vileplume. We'll put down the Vileplume and just pass. I know we don't have too much set up, but all we need next turn is Sycamore, discard our hand. If we find a Vileplume, we're good to go. Not a Vileplume. A Victreebel, we can start attacking. Alright, so my opponent's turn. Does he have a Lysander? That could be the downside, is we don't have a Lysander, so we kill Lysander the Vileplume and eventually put us in a lot of trouble, but we could attach 3 energies to retreat the Vileplume. Yep. Alright. But on to our opponent's turn, let's see what he does here. There's Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 70 cards. Discards, oh, a Decidueye, okay. So it's Decidueye Vileplume, Regice, Jolteon. So it's Oddish coming out, okay, pass, on to our turn, alright. So we get a Floatstone. Cool, we'll put a Grass Energy, I'm gonna put a Grass Energy Vileplume and just Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. There's a Victreebel, Weepinbell. Alright, so we'll put down the Weepinbell, we'll put the Victreebel in the active, and we'll start swinging here. Alright, so we'll go for that Pollen Hazard. We're going to hit for 20, Poison, Burn, and Confuse. Alright, so there we go, And 10 damage Poison, 20 damage for Burn. And let's see, does the Burn stick or not? It tells it does stick in play, so we'll do an additional 50 damage, which will be able to knock out the Regice next turn, which is really good. Alright, so there's a Gloom coming down, okay. And just 10 damage to Burn. What I'm going to do this turn is just put a Grass Energy on Vileplume and attack. We will take a knockout this turn. There's another Victreebel. We'll put that down. We'll put a Grass Energy on Vileplume. And we'll go for another Pollen Hazard. Oh, come on, baby. Alright, so Pollen Hazard. We're going to take a knockout here. 20, Burn, and Poison. We'll do exactly 130, which is really nice. Knocking out that Regice. Heads, it is not Burn anymore, but hey, he is knocked out. So we'll go down to 5 price cards. We get a Weepinbell, which we can put that guy down, and almost have 3 Victreebels ready to go. Here comes Gloom, on to our opponent's turn. It has a 1 retreat cost. There's an Oddish coming down, okay. Pass, on to our turn. Well, we're just going to put down the Weepinbell, and we're going to go for another Pollen Hazard, and just keep on attacking to see can my opponent get out of this somehow. Alright, so there's a Burn, Poison, everything like that, so 10. Alright. Burn for 20, and if it stays burned, he'll actually get knocked out, come back into our turn, which is great, unless he has a Vileplume to heal all the stuff. Alright, so nope, just gonna pass. 10 damage poison, 20 damage for burn, and we'll actually win this game. Alright, so heads, it's not burned anymore, but we'll take a prize card, and then we can do another attack and win this game. There's another Grass Energy as well. Oddish will come up, and Decidueye taking its own poison. We get into the crazy good turn 1, Victreebel, everything like that. We'll do another Pollen Hazard for the knockout. Do 20, Burn, Confusion, all that kind of good stuff. Confusion really didn't play that big a part, but you can see that Burn and Poison is doing a ton of damage in between turns. And look at there, we had that Victreebel ready to go. But of course, we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. I know it's not that fun to watch, but it's always fun to see it get set up and just do a ton of damage. And your opponent really can't do anything. They can't search for anything, and they're like, oh, I'm Poison and Burn. Just taking 50 damage in between turns. Can't really do too much. And yeah, it's a really good deck. And we'll see another game of the deck here in a second. We'll see what happens. Alright. Alright, so I guess Jesus was Magic. Playing a Water, Colors, and a Psychic deck. Maybe Lapras, something. So go ahead. It's okay. We won the coin for going first. Alright, so hopefully we get that crazy good setup turn 1 like we did in the last game. So, we get a mulligan on press done. Rough Seas. Oh, it's gonna make the matchup really rough for us. Okay, but we do have a weakness. I think if it is what I think it is. All right, so we get double Bellsprout, so 1 and 2. Okay, press done, but Rough Seas. All right. Ooh, Aqua Patch, Field Blower. Okay, but we just try to get that turn 1. Yeah, just try to get the turn 1. Vileplume, there we go. I had a brain fart for a second. So, hopefully find I don't know. I hope we find an end, maybe. An Ultra Ball for a Tapu Lele would be great. Yes, we'll draw a mulligan. There's an end. Alright, cool. Alright, so Lapras, and Orguru. Alright, so we'll trade as well. Looking for a Forest. We found a Forest. Great. Put down a Forest Giant Plants. Well, Floatstone the active. Put a Weepinbell, Grass Energy the bench. And Shaman 4. Now, the reason I'm doing the bench is just in case he plays like Team Flare Ground. I don't want him to discard himself with the active. There, okay, come on, baby. Give me the Oddish. Alright, so nothing. We'll press done. And we'll play it in. We'll both get 6 new hands. 6 new cards. Okay. Alright, so I can put down 1, 2, Ultra Ball, Discard 1 and 2 for a Shaman. We need to find. Can we draw to a 1/1 Vileplume? That'd be fantastic. We'll put down Shaman, set up for 5 new cards. Give me the 1/1/1 Vileplume. Oh, we are so close. Alright, but I'm still gonna put down the Oddish. I'm gonna put down the Gloom. And I'm just gonna pass it to our opponent's turn. Alright, so we almost got set up. We missed the Vileplume, man. If we have Vileplume there, my opponent will probably just cry a little bit. So, man, if you come down, give me that free treat, which is very annoying since our whole point of the deck is to keep them stuck in the active spot forever. Alright, so Manaphy, get rid of that. That's great. Great. Alright, let's go to Oranguru, okay. There's a Max Elixir with the top cards of the deck, okay. Not gonna find anything, which is great. Another Max Elixir. Why did you to the Lapras? Alright. Pass. Your belt to the active, okay. Rough Seas coming down. Be a pass. Oh no, he can Oranguru either way. He can instruct for 2. What am I talking about? Alright, so he's gonna put a bunch of cards in their hand. That's a Max Elixir, right? Yeah, Max Elixir. So he can still attach the active. There's another Lapras coming down, okay. Max Elixir number 2. Alright, so that's kind of scary because Lapras does do 160, which can knock us out. So Wattage deactive. Choice Band to the bench. Uh-oh. Yeah, free treat thanks to Manaphy, and we'll see collect for 3. This is not going to be good, guys. Like, you're like, Water, this is a good matchup. Like, nope, this could be really hard. Alright, so Love Ball for another Weak Bell. Okay. Alright, I mean, we're going to have a good setup here. We're going to have a bunch of stuff, but he's going to be a retreat between Pokemon, and we're going to discard 2 Lysaders here. Alright, so Sycamore, there's a Victreebel, but no Grass Synergy for anybody else. So we can put down Victreebel. We can Ultra Ball, discard an Ultra Ball and a Gloom for another Victreebel, okay. But he'll be able to attack with the bench next turn, not because if he has a Water Energy, which is very scary. So put down Victreebel. We'll put down Vileplume. And I'm actually just going to pass right now, force him to attack first, I guess. So yeah, it's our opponent's turn. If he has a Water Energy, he can't attack with this guy. But what he should do is put a Water Energy in the active and then have 2 Laprases ready to go. That will be actually the smarter play. No, go put on the bench, and I think that's the wrong play here. I definitely think you put on the active, but he's gonna put on the bench, okay? Because now he's just in the Lapras. He can go for like an Ice Beam for the knockout. Use his GX attack, but then we'll be able to Pollen Hazard him, okay? Yeah, he's gonna Ice Beam here, take a knockout, which is a fine play. I do agree with that for sure. We'll sit at Victreebel, and we're gonna see what happens here. We're gonna be able to go for the Pollen Hazard, okay? But he's got that free treat thanks to Manaphy. So on our turn, we get a Force, so put down Force Trap. 3 of them, alright. So we'll go for the Pollen Hazard. Okay, 20, Burn, Poison, all that kind of good stuff. Does he attack here? If he flips Tails, then we're good to go. Damage, 20. Tails, he's still burned. Onto our opponent's turn. Alright, does he flip heads or Tails here? Does he attack? Does he retreat? A lot of different things that can happen here. We need to find a Grass Synergy. This just proves, like, you get everything set up, and then you're like, oh, man, this deck's still not so hot. Which is a problem. So Blizzard Bird, and its heads. No! He takes a knockout. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Okay, so that's probably a game there. Send a Victreebel. Alright, so we have, like, the great optimal stuff, and, like, still, it's not going right for us. So heads, Burn is getting rid of. Onto our turn. Gonna leave Bill. So we're going to have to pass here. This is the downside of the deck. Like, we got set up, we're good to go, but I mean, this does happen. I mean, we got like set up. I mean, my opponent was able to Max Elixir. Now he can just treat the Lapras, which is what we're going to see here. Going to see it collect, and we're going to lose this game. There's nothing we can do, which is the downside of this deck. There's a Tapu Lele coming down. He could use Wonder Tag, search for supporter cards. But I mean, what can we do? Man. Alright, so he's Tapu Lele. Going to use the Wonder Tag. Going to get out a Lysander. He can bring up, like, I hope when he Lysanders the Vileplume, it takes a knock on it, because that'd be fine with me. He's going to bring the Vileplume, which I think is a huge misplay. Sure, he can knock it out, but we get another one out, maybe. We find, like, our Revitalizer stuff. So, we'll put a Grass into Victreebel. We'll pass into our opponent's turn, okay. Alrighty. The Delinquent. Alrighty. Alright, so gives rid of two Forge Down plates and a Victory Bell. Rough Seas coming down, heal that 30 damage. You gotta think it's almost over. Alright, so Lapras coming up. We'll see a knockout. Okay? Alright. So we need a top deck of Century. We need to top deck like a Sycamore. He can't attack again, but he can still retreat. On to our turn. Rainer's Bell, which we can play now since we don't have that in play. There's an N. Alright, so N. Put him down to 3. We get 6. Can we find a Forced? And nope. We got 4 of the discard piles. Alright, so put down Bellsprout. We'll put a Grass Energy on the active, actually. Because what we could do is, like, stick in a Zorb, get stuck in the active spot. I'm gonna level, see what's in our deck still. Alright, so we do have 1 grass left. Okay, we'll grab Oddish, just to thin our deck down. And we'll go for a Pollen Hazard, okay? For 40, Bird, Poison, all that kind of good stuff. That Confusion Flip. Oh boy, if that Confusion Flip was heads, the game would be different. Alright, so, yep. Alright, so my points are going to draw a card. He can free treat to that Lapras, like I said. But what I'm hoping to do is to Tapu for a Sycamore, I guess. But then we have 3 cards left. But okay, so that's game there. That's definitely game. He's going to retreat, take a knockout, and we have no way to attack anymore. There we go, guys. So this is the problem. Victory Bell. So Lysander bringing the Shaman. Brings the Shaman here. Huh. Okay. Fine with me. Because we can get stuck in the axe spot, hit it for 160. And then we still can't win. Instead of Victory Bell, okay, I mean, we can maybe take a knockout. Hey, Grass Energy to the active, okay. We'll go for Stick and Absorb. Make where he can't retreat next turn. And the next turn we can knock him out. But then he says this guy knocks us out. So, what do? Alright, so we heal both guys. I mean, we will go down to... It all came down to that Confusion Flip. That's how most of these games are going to go. So, there's Olympia. Okay, so that's going to win the game. He's Olympia. Yep, that's going to be the game, guys. Alright. Blizzardbird. Alright, don't even know why he rough seas. I guess he just wanted back some healing. But we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. That just proves, like, hey, you get set up and you still just get destroyed sometimes. Yeah, stats. He was, ooh, 2 heads and 0 tails. Alright, but we'll see one more final game with the Victory Bell Boblin deck, and we'll see what happens. Alright, guys, see you in the third and last game. Okay. Alright, so biggest frown on my face. Is this another Lapras deck? Water and Psychic. It might just be like Quad Lapras with like just Wobbuffet or something, so heads. Like the Energy Disruption one, instead of the one we just saw. So, alright. Alright. We gotta see, what can we do here? So, gotta put a Pokemon active, we'll press done. And let's see what happens here. So, 2 Pokemon coming down. Gotta put 6 prize cards out, so no Lapras deck. Alright, so Trader's Spell. There's a Revitalizer, which doesn't really do us anything right now, but it does let us know there's a Revitalizer in our deck. So we're gonna put a Fluster on the active, put a Force Giant Plants down. We're gonna Ultra Ball and discard a Vileplume and Gloom for a Shaman. Okay, we're gonna Shaman for 5 new cards. Okay, so let's see, what do we find with the Shaman? The Sycamore, Love Ball. Okay, so we can Love Ball for a Weeping Bell. Okay, so we're gonna turn with Victory Bell, which is good. Alright, so Victory Bell, or Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. We'll Trader's Bell. Look for another Level Ball to get an Oddish. Alright, speaking of Oddish, there's one right there. Okay, we'll put a Grass to the active and Sycamore, discard our hand, draw all 7 new cards. No, we barely missed. If we had a Revitalizer, we actually hit it right there. So I'm just gonna pass right now to our opponent's turn. Okay. We could put the Fluster on the bench, Oddish, but then he can discard it with a Leaf Blower this turn. But we'll see. I mean, so Water's the active. Okay. Lapras coming down. There's a Max Look, so look at top cards of his deck. Gonna put on the bench Lapras. Okay. Do we see it in a Team Skullgrunt? Alright, we'll get 1 energy out of our hand. Just the one. He's going to see our hand to see like forced and everything like that. But we're going to be forced to play it in this turn. But if we find a Vileplume, I think we're going to be fine here. So collect for 3. These are two totally different decks that we played against. So on our turn, we'll Floatstone this guy. We'll Shaman for 2. Looking for a Revitalizer. A Revitalizer plus Bellsprout. Nope. Alright, so I think I am going to Sycamore, just discard our hand, draw 70 cards. We need a dig, and we don't find it right now. Alright, so we're trading as well first, see what's in our top 4 cards of our deck. There's our Revitalizer, so grab a Revitalizer. We'll play Love Ball for a Bellsprout. Okay. We'll put down the Bellsprout. We'll Love Ball again for a Weepinbell. We'll put down the Weepinbell. I'm going to put a Grass to the active because we can't go for a Stick Absorb. So Grass, Revitalizer, get back 1 and 2. Alright, so this game's going a lot better than the last Lapras game. So put down Gloom, put down Vileplume, and we will Pollen Hazard for 40 damage plus Poison, Confusion, and Burn. Alright, so there we go. We're looking fine. 40. He can't use Max Elixir. He can't use anything like that. He doesn't have Manaphy for that free retreat. 10 damage Poison, and we'll see what happens. Okay. So heads, Burn is gone. Okay. On to our opponent's turn. Alright. Let's see. If he has a Water Energy, he can put on the bench. And then I'm kind of scared. Because he could use the Blizzard Burn next turn knock out a Victreebel. But that would be his only, like, a real attacker, I guess the correct thing to say. Huh. Alright. So does he find a Wobbuffet? This is a Water to the bench, okay. There's a Team Scroll, get rid of the... Okay, so that's fine. So collect for 3. Heads, he does... Oh, he's able to use a collect. If he hit tails, he'd actually take 30 damage and all that kind of stuff. Oh, man. Oh, in our turn, we find a Weepinbell. So right now, I'm just going to use... Put a Grass to the bench and go for another Pollen Hazard. For 40, Burn, Poison, all that kind of good stuff. So 40, okay. 120, 10... Man. Alright, so heads, gives rid of the poison again. Oh, I mean, Burn again, okay. These flips are going my opponent's way right now. Does he have another Team Flare Gun? So Rough Seas coming out. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we gotta get rid of that Rough Seas because he's gonna be able to heal 30 every single turn. Oh man, okay. Alright. Does he attack here? I mean, hopefully he attacks and flips tail, so he takes 30 damage, and then we can knock him out. So Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Discards a Hex Maniac, Enhanced Hammer, nothing else too crazy. But he's not discarding energy, so there's a bitch to the Lapras, okay. 10 damage, on our turn, okay. There's a Shaman. So he's actually not going to attack this turn, which is scary. Alright, so I'm putting Grass Energy on the bench. And Shaman for 4. I'm looking for a Forest Giant Plants. We've already discarded 2, though. Alright, so there's a Forest Giant Plants. Put that down. We'll put down a Victreebel. And we'll go for another Pollen Hazard. Okay. So 40, Poison, all that kind of good stuff. He does get knocked out, though, so that's great. Okay. Alright, so he's going to sit with his Lapras. Hit a knockout. I am then going to attack with this guy on the bench. If I can find a Grass Energy, which we do have Tapu Lele to search for a supporter card, okay. Here comes Lapras. On to our opponent's turn, okay. Go to draw a card. What we could do is go for Pollen Hazard first and then go for a Stick Absorb. Now, he could go for an Ice Beam here. But that doesn't really do too much. He definitely needs to, like, try to take a knockout. But yeah, so there's an end, which is fine with me. We need to find a Grass Energy for this bench Victreebel. We have played, how many so far? 2? So 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a Lysander. Okay. There's another Lapras coming down. Alright. Yeah, we need a Grass Energy so that we can use Stick Absorb and get the Lapras stuck in the active spot. So 160 damage coming down, okay. We're on a 5. We'll set up Vileplume. On our turn, let's see what happens. Do we find a Grass Energy? There's a 4, so put down the Bellsprout, and I'm just going to Sycamore. I know I have 7 cards left, but if we find a Grass Energy, he can't retreat. And we find one. It's our last one. So put a Grass Energy. We'll put down Weepinbell. We'll put down Victreebel. We will retreat and go for the Stick and Absorb, making it where he cannot retreat next turn. Alright, so there we go. Stick and Absorb. Hit for 160. And things are starting looking okay for us. So onto our opponent's turn, we're going to draw a card. He cannot retreat. Which I know what that's what he was probably planning to do. So why did you the bench? Oh no, that's scary. 3, 6, okay. There's Sycamore, discard his hand, discard the Team Flare Grunt. He is digging for another Water Energy. If he finds what he can attack with his bench, Lapras for Blizzard Bird. Alright. We need a Grass Energy right here. There's a, okay, Floatstone. Alright, guys. We'll go for Pollen Hazard for the knockout. Okay, so doing a 40 damage, going down to 2. We need a Grass Energy. If we find a Grass Energy, we'll be able to take out this Lapras. Alright, so 1 to 2. There's a Grass Energy in and in. Alright, so that's great. That's fantastic news for us. He's going to sit with the Lapras with the 2 energies. We'll put in the Victory Bell, put a Grass Energy, and go for the Pollen Hazard. And it's going to come down to coin flips, most likely. But does he find a Water? Okay, so there's a Water Energy. Go put in the active. Okay. That is 3, 6, 7. We have 1 more Grass Energy. So Blizzard Bird for 160, going down to 4. Almost into the Victory Bell, put a Grass Energy. We gotta hope that Pollen Hazard does its work. Alright, so on our turn, we'll put a Grass Energy active. Play it in. We put ourselves down to 2, but the big thing here is we put him down to 4, so he could whiff some cards that he really needs. There's a Gloom and a Floatstone, okay? So, we'll go for Pollen Hazard. And we gotta hope this sticks. We gotta hope that he doesn't do anything here. So 40, Burn, Poison. He could retreat to the bench. Did damage, okay. Alright. And heads, it gets rid of the burn again. No. Alright. Does he flip tails on this flip here? Does he go for it? Oh, he can't attack this turn. So that's good. Does he attack last turn? Okay. So why did you the bench? Okay. Does he retreat 2 into the Lapras? Oh, how many Water Energies has he played? So Ranger. Okay, this is gonna come down to coin flip here. Yes, alright, so he takes 30 damage, and that's going to be his only Ranger, most likely. Alright, so on our turn, we'll go for another Pollen Hazard. It will not win us the game just yet. We're not there just yet, guys. We are going to be very short of a knockout. We're 10 damage short. If that bird had sticked, we would have won this game right now. We do have another Lysander left. I don't know where it is. Man. Alright, so he's going to be forced to retreat to the Lapras. Very unfortunate. So he's going to retreat 2 into the Lapras. Going to go collect for 3. But if we try to make a Lysander, we can bring in the Lapras to win the game right here. So Sycamore, discard his hand, draw 7 cards. Discard the Lysander, okay. Lysander could be really bad there because we only have the 1 grass left, and he might have won the game. So Rough Seas coming down. But he has... Okay, Wobbuffet coming down as well. Okay, alright. I'm not too concerned with Wobbuffet. So water... Okay, that's going to be scary. That Water Energy right there is very scary for us. Alright, so see you collect for 3. Okay. Do we top deck a Lysander will still win us the game if we top deck it right here, and it's an Ultra Ball. Alright. So go for another Pollen Hazard, okay. For 40. Bird Poison, okay. 10 damage. 20. Tails, alright, so he is Bird still. Okay, onto our opponents, we're going to draw a card. See, what does he do here? There's a Water Energy active. Does he attack here? If he flips Tails, we don't win the game immediately, but it'd be great. Oh boy. I'm nervous. How many forests have we got? We have any forests left? We have... Oh, no more forests. Okay, so we're out of forest chop plants again. Does he go for attacker? If he does, let's see. He'll take 100. Then he'll have 90 HP left. Then we do another 70, which doesn't knock him out immediately. Alright, so Blizzard Bird, and it's a heads. No, and that will pretty much guarantee the game. I don't know if we can win, but we're going to try. Alright, so Cinnamon Vileplume, okay. He takes the 10. Alright, takes the 20. Come on, baby. Stay poisoned. Burn. No, he gets rid of the burn. Alright, so I don't know if we can win this game anymore. So on our turn, we get a trade as well. We'll press done. It's our opponent's turn, okay. Alright, he can't attack this turn. So we're going to use a Rough Seas. And you gotta think he has. Man, we try so hard. And, I mean, even with weakness, you can see that his deck does struggle. There's a lot of Lapras on the line, too. I've played like a billion of them. I guess it's just so easy to get. It's just that An easy deck to play. So why did you to bench? Alright, that's going to signify almost a game. Like, he plays like 12 water energies, like that. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He has like one more left, most likely. Okay. He's still confused, though, so that's a thing to know. If he retreats here, he actually can't attack anymore, but then we're going to deck out unless we have the last Grass Energy in our deck. No, we deck out because we had never... Okay, if we can just collect here. Instead of Wobbuffet, okay, that's great news for us, okay. Now we can use our abilities to be an item card. So Fear Belt to the bench, okay. Alright. We can use Revitalize, we can use Ultra Ball. We're going to see if there's another grass left in our deck. So Nest Ball for another Lapras, okay. Oh boy. Man, I do not think we have this. We have to hit everything has to be our deck. The last Bellsprout, the last Grass Energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. What does our... You can see our opponent retreated. Now he's like, what do I do here? Alright, so this is Olympia. Gonna switch back into the Lapras. Oh, no. Okay, alright. Is he gonna collect here? Alright, so collect for 3. He gonna go down to 6. Alrighty, on to our turn. We get a Vileplume, right? So press down to turn punch. I want him to knock out the Vileplume, obviously. But if he has a Lysander, we're gonna be in trouble. He needs a Lysander shape and knock out. So Grass Energy deactive, okay. Does he have a Lysander? He's gonna get rid of our Vileplume, which is fine. I mean, he's gonna be able to use VS Secret, but he has one VS Secret left. So Lysander, that will take the game. No, why did he rough seize? Why did he just? Okay, mate, it's not out just yet. We're not dead just yet. We were pretty close because we can't attack again anymore. So Ice Beam for 110. Okay, we need a Lysander here. But even then, we don't win because he has more cards than us. On our turn. We get a grass. Oh, the Grass Energy was in the deck as well. No, if we would have knocked it out, I mean, we wouldn't be able to attack this turn anyway. But still, all right, guys. So there we go. Press done, and he's gonna be able to take a knockout, win the game with the Blizzard Bird. He did save the Ice Beam for last turn, but there you go. You can see that's deck. You know, even though he's gonna kill you for 2 and do like, he already did enough. I guess he just wants to do all the moves he can. Thanks, man. Thanks for frowning on my face. You make me frown. I don't know why you keep doing that. But there you go, guys. There is the Vileplume Victory Bell deck. I mean, we got set up. We're good to go. But, man, it is just a... It's not... You don't have as much HP as you do with Sidgeway, which is the main problem here. You don't do enough damage. You're putting your retreat out of it, even though we have, like, you know, the confusion, the burn, and stuff like that. It's just... It's not... I mean, what happens here, what's the main thing? You see here, he flipped 3 heads and 1 tail. So, the main problem is when your opponent's, like, flipping hot, you just don't win. But if you flip bad, then you have a chance of winning. But there you go, guys. There's this episode of Rogue Tuesday, the Victory Bell Vileplume deck. We did beat the Sidgeway, which is very funny to see. But did lose to 2 Laprases, which you think you have a good matchup because you have a weakness, but then they have rough seas and everything like that. It becomes a weird matchup for sure. But, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Alrighty. Bye.
Alright, guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.